I hope this is okay. Hope you can see me. Hi, everyone out there. Again, we are broadcasting multi places. So I'm doing double duty here. Again, I'm Theresa Campbell. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our company is Be Next Media. And hi, everybody out there in broadcast land. We are live. We're coming to you today with a very special topic that is called How to Be Boss Lady Happy During the Holidays. And I'm going to take a breath here because we did have some technical difficulties. Um, the technical gremlin tried to come in there during the holidays and tried to take our video out. So luckily, operations director manager is here and he got us up and running. So with that said, again, I'm going to slow down here just a bit because I'm very hot. I'm going to take a deep breath because this is how to be happy during the holidays. That means peaceful and relaxed. So, whew, woosah. All right. Again, my name is Theresa Campbell, Be Next Entertainment. This is Richard Lukutski, my partner in crime, my operations director, everything technical for Be Next Media. If you are one of my clients, he's helping get your website up. He's helping whatever is going on behind the scenes here at Be Next Entertainment. This is your guy. So again, Richard, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas.
So I am, so that you know, I mentioned 360-degree media and broadcasting. And what that means is we are broadcasting on Google Hangout. We are broadcasting, of course, when you do Google Hangout, you broadcast on YouTube. We're doing that. In addition, we are also on Meerkat. Hello to my Meerkat family. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we are broadcasting on Periscope, and Richard's Mr. Periscope tonight. So Richard's going to say hello to all of our Periscope viewers. And for our Periscopers, if you're out there, we love hearts, okay? If you could please heart me, tap, 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 tap. If you have some questions or comments about what we're doing here tonight, go ahead and please type your questions here on Meerkat, on Google Hangout, of course. You can add comments there. We're really going to be into the topic tonight. So if we don't get to your comment right away, we will definitely follow up with you after the broadcast. Really tonight is about having a really great time. You know, not everybody is really happy during the holidays. So I just thought it would be a great idea to really lighten the spirit, lighten the load for some of those who, you know, are kind of down and depressed, and, you know, there are fathers and wives and husbands in the hospital. And I just thought it would be great to spread some cheer and spread some joy. And that's totally what this program is about. Again, it's how to be boss lady happy during the holidays. So we're going to tonight talk about relationships. We're going to talk about, you know, Richard, even though he's a technical guy and Mr. Operations, he's got jokes for days. So, yeah, he looks very straight-laced right now, but he's got a lot of jokes. And we're going to talk about relationship issues and how to maintain your sanity during the holidays. How to maintain your sanity during the holidays when it comes to your relationships. And I mean family relationships, partnerships, business, all of that. And then Monday we come back to you with Miss Zelda Hayes. I'm so excited about Zelda. She's going to take it even a bit further for you about how to maintain self-love and how to really not get caught up in other people's drama, and again to really be happy during the holidays. And then on Tuesday we wrap it up with Miss Nikki Smith, and she will come to you on Tuesday again just to bring in this whole notion of how to be a female entrepreneur, how to be happy during the holidays, how not to be stressed out, and how to really maintain integrity in your business and in how you handle yourself with other people. So, with all of that said, I again want to say this is presented by Be Next Entertainment, Be Next Media, and just quickly, I will say that our website is www.benextentertainment.com. And before I continue, I need to do sound check and video check and make sure that you can hear me okay. And if you can hear me okay, if someone could please just do some hearts or tap or send me SOS somehow, and let me just know that you can hear me okay. If you're on Meerkat, if you can just let me know that, oh, okay, so I'm going to read some of the comments on Meerkat. This is awesome. I have a few new followers on Meerkat. Apologies, I have to look at this kind of closely. Yes, I'm sorry. God bless me. I cannot see the names, but one comment said is it pays the cost to be the boss. I do like that. It pays the cost to be the boss. Thank you for everybody who's watching us on Meerkat. And then for Periscope, we have a couple of people watching on Periscope. If you Periscopers could heart us, that would be awesome. And then again, to everybody out in YouTube, Google Land, thank you so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. So first of all, we would like to toast to all of you out there.
Hey, everybody.
Out there. Cheers to a happy holiday season. Cheers to a happy, very love-filled, lots of laughter, lots of dancing, lots of happiness, joy-filled holiday season. Cheers.
Cheers.
With that said, I'm going to start off our program. I thought it would be, and Richard, if you can help me with timings. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Okay. I started thinking about this, how to be happy during the holidays, and I don't know about you, but I do have a lot of friends or people that I know who are going through some challenges right now. And, I can tend to, I'll just be honest and frank with you, sometimes I'm so caught up in my world and my business and my family and the holiday, Christmas trees, decorations, presents, that it may seem as though I forget about people. And that's not my intention, right? None of us really intend to forget about people. So it was important for me to stop and really think about those who are in need. Now, during this time too, I thought is really, well, not easy, but people are always giving gifts, right? And feeding the homeless and toy drives and things like that. And that is awesome. That is super, super awesome. However, I find that people need a little bit more. And sometimes it's a hug. Sometimes it's, a shoulder to cry on, an ear. And as I started talking to a couple of friends, I realized that it is a really big need. People need an ear. People need a shoulder. People need a hug. And I thought it would be great to share some of the tips and strategies that I've found are really helpful when it comes to reaching out to family members, reaching out to friends who are experiencing a little, maybe challenging time this year during the holiday season. So, say you have a friend or a family member or someone that you know of who's going through a difficult time. Here are some tips and strategies that you can use. One, find a private place when you're talking to them, please. And here's what I learned, Rich can attest to this. Maybe if you're talking to a guy, talking to them in the car is not the best thing.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, for a guy, maybe you need to let them know, ask for their permission. Hey, can I talk to you right now? I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah, don't have the talk while they're driving.
I have found that when you can't have a deep conversation in the car with a guy. Okay, so, but find a private place.
Not always, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like when we're going to the restaurant, we could have a deep
Oh, so when there's food involved.
Or coming, you know what? Better yet, coming back from the
Okay, after he's eaten, it's a great time to talk, have a deep conversation with the guy.
Right.
Will guys attest to that? Okay. Number one, find a private place. Number two, get rid of distractions. So, it can't be while you're cooking or you're multitasking, and it can't be, when you guys are maybe taking care of chores. Make sure that it's, you honor the space of whomever it is you're getting ready to talk to. Just try not to have too many distractions. And the last thing is to make sure you let the person know that you're listening. It's not a time for, you to really do a lot of talking. Let them know that they can be completely forthright and open and honest. And I'm going to do some technical things here for just a second. Okay. So, and I'm going to say one thing. If you are not on Meerkat and if you are not on Periscope, if you're not on those two platforms, you should be. And if you work with me, it's the only plug I'm going to say, if you work with me, you will be. So get on those two platforms. So anyway, those are 3 steps you want to take before you talk to people, okay? I will mention those again. Have a private place, remove distractions, and ensure that the person know that you are listening.
Mostly what people want is someone that will listen to them. I think that's probably the most important thing right there. I mean, everyone wants to feel the human connection, but part of that is just knowing that there's someone there just to listen to you. I mean, we all have issues, we all have problems, and we don't always have a means of feeling that someone cares about that.
Talk to your YouTube people too.
Technical difficulty.
Production. Okay, so moving right along. Here are some things that you can say. You know me, I'm going to take it a little bit further for you. Here are some things that you can say when you're talking to your friend who maybe needs a hug, who needs a shoulder, who needs an ear. Hey, how have you been lately? What's been happening? And then you stop. Okay? Hey, how have you been lately? What's been happening? And then you stop. And really listen. Don't do this California listening where, you ask, hey, how have you been doing? And you're walking, or, really pay attention to people. Okay. The second thing that you can say is, now I would recommend this for someone you know well. You haven't seen yourself lately. Is there something you want to talk about? Again, production. So, second question, second way to approach a conversation with a family, friend, loved one, business associate. You think they need some tender love and care. Here's the second question you can have. You haven't seen yourself lately. Is there something you want to talk about? Now, I don't know about you when I have been asked that question before. When I'm asked that question, I kind of take a step back and I think, hey, this person, cares enough about me to ask a question. I appreciate that. Now, whether or not I feel the need to confide in them is another thing, but at least, that it makes me know where my relationship stands with that person. So I do appreciate that. So try that one. Here's another one, another question that you can ask someone who you feel may need some tender loving care during the holidays, a hug, an ear or shoulder. What's going on for you at the moment? Imagine that question. Ask that question, and then I want you to stop, let the person answer. Let them think. Let them decide if they want to confide in you or not. Okay, again, hey, what's going on for you at the moment? One more. Another question you can ask if you feel like someone needs a shoulder to cry on, an ear, or just needs a hug. How are you doing? Anything you want to chat about? Imagine that. And in this day and time when everything's so technical, very social media heavy, very fast, we're in a microwave generation right now. And if we don't take time for people, we may miss the boat on people. I hate to say it. It is actually a proven statistic that suicide is on the rise. People are just having to deal with a lot in this day and time. I mean, I have a close associate, a friend right now who is in the hospital with her dad. It just breaks my heart. And, they're pulling the plug, so my heart goes out to her. Stop and really take time with people. Spread your joy, spread your happiness. It's not always about stuff, and it's not always about things. You really have to spread your joy, spread your cheer. So that last question again, that you can ask someone who you feel may need your shoulder, an ear, or a hug. How are you doing? Anything you want to chat about? Very simple question. Anything you want to chat about? Simple question. If there's something you want to chat about with me, I'm always here.
Yeah.
We're here. You can chat with us. Send us
Our door is always open.
You can send us a message. We'll listen to you. All right. Now, say someone has said, you know what? This is happening, that is happening, this is what's going on with me, yada, yada, yada. Again, the topic of tonight is how to be boss lady happy in your relationships with people, in your business associations, in general with those you walk with every day.
Mm-hmm.
So someone has confided in you and you're like, oh my God, yes, I totally understand where you're at. Here are some ways to respond. I'm really sorry you're feeling this way. What do you think brought that on? Again, remember, you have assured the person that you're going to listen. This is not a judgment time. This is not, well, I don't know how you got yourself in that. It's not that. This is not.
For all of you in sales, ask open-ended questions. That's really the best way to get people to open up to you. I mean, hey, are you feeling well? Yes. I mean, unfortunately, that's not really going to get you very far.
We're just
And
talking, you can't imagine.
And it, it just kind of, it seems distant. Like, like you're just fulfilling a checklist. Like, oh, hey, I talked to that person today. They said they were okay. I mean, obviously, there's always more to person than just that. I mean, if you wanted to get the highlight reel of someone's life, you could just go to Facebook, and really all it is the fluff of their life. If you want to know what's really going on, say, hey, you know what? What's really going on? You can tell me, we can talk.
Go beyond Facebook. Go beyond being Facebook friends. If you're my friend on Facebook,
Are you really my friend? Yes, you can be really that person's friend, but I think a lot of people just have a number on Facebook, and
they have like 20,000 friends.
they have 20,000 people who once clicked on their friend button like 10 years ago.
Mhm,
I mean, it's just, it became a collection.
mhm,
It's not really a friendship at that
mhm.
point.
It's one of the things we say all the time. Facebook likes and Facebook friends don't equate to, one, they don't equate to money in the bank, and they don't equate to true friendships. So just because you're on Facebook doesn't necessarily mean you're friends. And also, if you are Facebook friends, you can't take it offline.
Yeah.
You have to be very strategic about it. You can't show up at somebody's door. However, you can,
Definitely send a message, say, hey, how have you been? I haven't, looked at your page in 5 years since I added you as a friend. What you been doing for the last, I don't know, 1,500 days?
Whatever, Richard. So anyway, I'm really sorry you're feeling that way. What do you think brought this on? A way you can respond without being judgmental and really listening to the person. Another way you can respond when someone tells you and confides in you about what's really going on in their life. Can you think of why you might be feeling this way?
I could typically list a few reasons why.
So the next one, Richard, I'm here. This is a good one. This one I really love. I'm here to listen whenever you want to chat about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really all any of us want, is just to know that someone's there who is going to listen.
Yeah. So it's one of the things that Richard and I do, because as contrary to popular belief, we have challenges.
Us?
We may laugh and smile and chat all the time, but yes, it's a fact, people. So anyway, one of the things we have agreed is to say, one, I don't want to chat about this right now.
Mm-hmm.
But two, I will say I'm here, or he will say I'm here to listen whenever you're ready to chat. And that's all you can ever do. So again, this is how to be boss lady happy. Stop taking on stress. Stop taking on other people's drama. Stop taking on things that aren't really getting you to that level of euphoria that you want to be in. And you want to be in euphoria. It is possible. It is not, in 2015, about to be 2016, a time for women and female entrepreneurs to walk around with your shoulders down, taking on the stress of your entire family, taking on the stress of the entire world, your city, your neighborhood, and calling yourself a businesswoman. Seriously, it is time to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, it's time to let it go. Mama died 20 years ago. Daddy died 20 years ago. Daddy wasn't there for you 20 years ago. Mama gave you up to granny 20 years ago. Whatever. You're divorced. You're overweight. You're too skinny. You're too this. You're too that. It is time, sisters, women, please, brothers, if you're out there as well, to please do whatever it is necessary, whatever you have to do now to let it go. I truly believe we're coming into a year, 2016, where whatever hinders you will fall off, whether you want it to or not. And it is up to you to decide how you manage 2016 when you're free, right? When you're free. When you're free of all of that hinders you, what will you really do with it? Are you ready? Or will you use this holiday time to like, oh, well, I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I want this and I can't have it, and she don't like me, and he don't like me. Honestly, I encourage you to drop it all. Give to other people. Talk to someone else. Give to someone else. Hug someone a little bit longer than you typically would. So my time, that's what I will encourage you. If you want the questions and the responses that I mentioned here tonight, please reach out to me. Let me know. I will send them to you. And, this is really just a lighthearted time about how to be happy. As corny as it sounds, it is how to be happy during the holidays as a boss lady. And again, I thought it was important to start tonight by talking about relationships. And one of the things for me that is so important in my relationships is humor. I am, if there wasn't anyone around me to make me laugh, I would probably be at my computer working 24/7. And luckily, I have some pretty good comedians in my family. And most fortunate for me is that, again, Richard makes me laugh a lot, like a lot, a lot. So Richard's gonna share some jokes right now, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. So here, Periscopers, we're gonna pause you for just a second. So while Richard is finding some jokes, I'm going to talk to you about some other things that I do to really keep my spirit light and to manage my happiness and my joy level during the holiday season. And while we're having this pause, is there anybody that has any comments, or is there anything you would like to add to our conversation? Anything you would like to maybe comment on during the conversation? Again, on Meerkat, our live stream has been restreamed several times, and I'm really looking forward to this on YouTube. So again, if you want to follow me on Meerkat, on Twitter, on Periscope, I'm at Boss Chick Theresa, and that's B as in blue, OSS as in Sam, Chick, CHIC, Theresa, THERESA. And I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. So with that said, just to keep my spirit cleansed, clear, and free so that I can laugh a lot more, I live by A Course in Miracles. A Course in Miracles. And you may have read it, you may have heard about it, and if not, I totally recommend that you pick it up. And A Course in Miracles has several different books, offsprings, from the big book. And one of them is called Gifts from A Course in Miracles. It's probably backwards, I'm sorry. But it's Gifts from A Course in Miracles, which I love. And it really helps to help you deal with anger, help you deal with frustration, help you deal with what you may consider as tax. And I just wanted to read one line from A Course in Miracles. Or do you want to do jokes right now?
No.
Okay. So from A Course in Miracles, it says, accept only loving thoughts in others and regard everything else as an appeal for help. All right, it's one of my favorite lines in A Course in Miracles. Accept only loving thoughts in others and regard everything else as an appeal for help. So the person who cut you off in traffic, maybe that was an appeal for help somehow. Person in the grocery store line, an appeal for help, who's not being nice to you. It really helps me to provide a different perspective on the things that I think I'm being attacked for when I consider that line in A Course in Miracles. Again, this book is A Course in Miracles. Gifts from A Course in Miracles, which I absolutely positively love. So now Richard's going to, again, Boss Lady Happy, share some jokes with you, and I want you to look at the YouTube camera, and I will be back. Richard's going to share.
All right, I do apologize in advance. I had to kind of do this at the last second, and a lot of jokes are unfortunately not G-rated, so I will do my best.
We're all adults. Please don't be offended. Just, it's Boss Lady Happy. We're going to have some laughs, okay?
I mean, we're all over 21 here, as you can see from the...
Just no sex or anything like that.
Of course not.
Okay.
Why did Adele cross the road?
Why did Adele cross the road?
Say hello from the other side.
Boom.
All right.
Okay.
Let me see. I just found a note that says dial a party and a phone number.
Dial a party and a phone number.
I believe this calls for a celebration.
I don't get it. And it's okay. I don't get many jokes. I can't even really tell a joke. And again, make sure you're up there, looking up there. Richard's telling jokes. Richard.
As you know, people always learn from history, which is why you should always delete it when you're done browsing.
That will really probably apply to only guys. Guys will get that. You want to repeat that one?
And it's good relationship advice, too. People learn from history, which is why you should always delete it.
Okay.
All right.
Keep going.
More?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, a few more jokes from Richard, guys. What do you think? Give him some encouragement. Shout him out on Meerkat. Shout him out on Periscope. Just a few more.
All right. This drunk guy claimed that he was George Washington. I asked him for 2 forms of ID. He pulled out $1.25.
Ha! That was funny. I think I could tell that joke. One more. Richard telling jokes. He's finding some that he can tell so that we don't get blocked on YouTube and Periscope.
There's a lot of...
Note to you, make sure that...
maybe this is not the best joke out.
Okay, all right. So next what we wanted to do, thank you, Richard. Thank you. Next, what we wanted to do is to talk about, I think I may have lost my Meerkat. Can you put it back on Periscope? So next, what I wanted to do was, again, talk about relationships. And excuse me for a second, as partners in crime, business partners, Richard and I are together quite a bit. Can you see if this is so? And we've learned a lot working together, and as well being in a relationship together. And I would have to say that
technical difficulties.
I would have to say that it is the most rewarding thing. As eccentric as people think that I am, I'm only able to, I believe, have my business and be eccentric because Richard provides the foundation and the brains. So with that said, we're going to talk about 2 main things. We're going to talk about our challenges, and we're going to talk about the good stuff. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about, here are our questions. What do we like about how each other handles challenges? Mm-hmm. And what we would want more of? Is that what we agreed to? And then also for the great times and the good stuff, what do we like about the good times and what we would like more of. Now, you guys know I'm a stickler for writing stuff down, not being too on the cuff. This is live. It's Richard's first time on air with me.
First time on air, but I'm always in the background.
Oh yeah, always in the back. Now, so we're really pouring our hearts out to you. Okay, we really just wanted to, let people know that one, having a relationship and a business partnership is doable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's completely doable. Now, you both have to be open, and you both have to have some agreements about how it works and who does what. So, with that said, well, this could be on you. Again, technical stuff. So, again, we are broadcasting on Google Plus, on YouTube, on Periscope and Meerkat, 360-degree media. Once, maybe for our next, not this particular event, for our next event, we will also do live stream. But we figured this is a lot for tonight. So with that said, and welcome to my new Meerkat viewers, and welcome to the new Periscope viewers. We have about 25 people on Periscope right now. We have 65 people on Meerkat right now. What's up? And I can't really see the Google Plus numbers right now, but suffice it to say that you should really try this for your business. Not only is it fun, but it just takes your viewership up immediately. And it's not like the old days where you had to go into a studio and have someone edit and have someone script it and all of that stuff. I really love this time that we're in. I think this time that we're in right now is amazing. No reason for you not to be broadcasting. So, Richard and I, how to be boss lady happy during the holidays, and I'll just say it to you, Frank, every boss lady needs a guy. And I know what you're gonna say.
2015.
I know what you're gonna say, no, not every woman needs a guy. Okay, Oprah may not be married, but Oprah has a guy. Whatever. I don't care what people say.
We all need someone.
Okay.
What shape and form that someone is, that is up to them.
We love you, Oprah. Do not listen to Richard.
Oh my Lord.
You can't say it. I do not want to be blocked by YouTube, so you cannot say, look, and people think I'm the crazy one. This is the crazy guy. So, Shonda Rhimes and Oprah were talking the other night or some time ago about how they didn't want to be married, all of those things. Oh, we have a new viewer on Periscope. Okay, if you hear sounds, ignore it. Okay, don't be like me. I'm not ADD, but I can be. So, they were talking about how they really didn't want to be married and all of these things. They may not want to be married, but as Shonda says, she dates, and Stedman is a part of Oprah's life. So I'm saying that a boss lady happiness, it's okay to be in a relationship, and you can determine what you want that relationship to be. It's 2015. You can write your own ticket when it comes to your relationship, and I am saying that part of a female entrepreneur's happiness is completely centered around her relationships.
Yeah, of course. Every person needs a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just part of being part of the human experience.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not island nations.
Yeah, but there are a lot of women out there who are doing their businesses and they're thinking that I don't have time for a relationship right now. I don't need that right now. I don't think it has to be one way or the other. I think you can have a relationship and have your business. You can have your cake and you can eat it too. You can have your business and you can have a relationship that works.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, we all want to be able to come home and unwind and tell our story to someone who's going to listen to us. And I think that's
We all want somebody to listen.
And I think that's the part that's missing out of a lot of people's lives. I mean, you know, they go home and then they look at YouTube and they say, oh, they're all happy, you know, they're doing whatever. Or my friend just got married, or they just had a kid. But I mean, there's a lot of fighting that goes on behind the scenes. I mean, everyone is presenting their best self.
Right.
But
oh, we're going back to Facebook Live now.
Yeah, well.
Oh, on Facebook, everybody's like.
I mean, the business world is about putting your best foot forward.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it's not really who we are as a people. I mean, we need a foundation. We need to be grounded. We need.
And you think relationships do that?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Well, that's what a relationship's about.
Okay. You said it, player. So, I'll let Richard start. or the other way around. No, so he'll start. So, Richard, what do you like about how I handle challenges in our relationship? You can talk about business, anything. What do you like, Richard? Be nice. Richard, be nice. What do you like about how I handle challenges in our relationship?
You always just charge right into things. I mean, I'm the one who likes to think and plan things, and Theresa is the one who's pretty much always pushing the envelope. I mean, I was told about an hour before we started this that I would be presenting today. So, you know, it helps.
And you're doing a great job.
Get me out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
And we're having a great time right now.
Yes.
And I would have loved to have gone through a couple practice sessions and gotten all the stuff set up. Instead, we were running around.
Hey. It's business.
Okay, we were very well prepared, and everything went off without a hitch. And yeah.
Okay, this was about how I handle challenges. What do you like about it?
You like to go full forward into everything in life, and that is probably, you know, it's the way that people like me need to live. I mean, I'm like the person who would rather sit at home and read a novel, read a book, understand, you know, what's going on in the world, try to figure things out. And then Theresa just full steam ahead.
Says no, that is not what we're doing today, homie. We need to get up out of here. Okay, so next question, Richard, is what don't you like about how I handle challenges? Brace yourself, people. Brace yourself.
There's nothing I don't like about what you guys have to say.
Good answer.
She's a boss lady, so I do have to make the boss happy a little bit there. But on a more serious note, yeah, sometimes the lack of planning can get a little irksome.
Well, you know what? I'm really glad you brought that up, because anybody who knows me knows that I love TD Jakes. And that is one of the things he says. Whatever it is that we're really good at is typically also our greatest weakness.
Yeah.
What we're good at, like what we could do with our eyes closed, is typically also our greatest weakness. And that's a very fair statement that Richard said. I'm like Miss off the cuff, let's go, let's roll, bringing a whole posse with me, and everybody's like ride or die, yeah, 300. And
I'm like, well,
I'm planning as we go along.
If we're gonna hold the mountain pass, we should probably, you know, get our troops in formation and get some supply lines going. And, you know, make sure that we're doing our drills.
Yeah, hook it up. Yes, that's what you do very well. Okay, now you ask me. I hope you guys are liking this. It's a little different. I hope you're enjoying, again, how to be boss lady happy. Relationships, clear your mind, don't take anything personally. Again, accept only loving thoughts in people and regard everything else as a cry for help. And have great relationships, be open in your relationships. And you heard Richard talk about what he likes about how I handle challenges and what he doesn't like about how I handle challenges. So now he gets to ask me.
So, Miss Boss Lady, as your number one valued employee, what do you like about things that I do?
Well, this is oh, well, that's the second thing. Okay, here's what I like about Richard, that he provides a different twist on the situation that I didn't even consider. You probably just witnessed it. Even the question in and of itself was different. It was a different twist,
Yeah.
which is fine. And that probably is the number one thing that I've learned. Just because I say tomato and the other person says tomato doesn't mean I instantly judge that person for saying tomato. It doesn't even matter. Can we just get to the bottom line and the foundation? So I would say that he definitely, and you need someone, ladies, in your life who's going to challenge you and provide a different perspective. That keeps you healthy. That keeps your spirit mentally clear. That keeps you happy so that you can handle your business, period. So I would say what I love is that, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Will Moreland on Periscope. Love you. So I love that Richard provides a different perspective on my crazy. He says, that's awesome. Holding up the mountain is a super fantastic idea. Have you, as he just said, have you thought about this, and this, and this, and this, and this? And most times I thought about half of that, his list. That's it. So that's what I enjoy most about when we get into little things. Little things. Sometimes sometimes big things. Most are little things. Next, Richard.
All right.
Oh, I need to, Lord.
And as being your number one most valued employee,
He's gonna milk
Miss
this all can.
Boss Lady,
Yes.
Miss Boss Chick Theresa.
Yes.
What are some of the areas you think I can improve upon?
Well, again, just what you said, just what I said, the opposite of that is being more visible, maybe having a little, going out there more, and, maybe, maybe not going to the ninth power on everything. Maybe, how shall I say? When I'm like, woo, on the roller coaster, yee! And you're like, have you thought about this? Maybe not going to the ninth power on, have you thought about this? Yeah. So anyway,
what's the rate of velocity on your roller coaster?
Oh boy, here we go. See what I mean?
Have you concerned yourself with the acceleration? Are you within proper health parameters in order to be able to ride this roller coaster?
No.
Do you meet the height requirement?
No.
As being an ex-ride operator
No,
myself,
I have no idea, nor do I care. And here's why I say that. This is a very good point. I'm glad you brought that up. For all of those who are in business, you don't always need to know the why. I'm sorry, you don't always need to know the how.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how. Do I know how the sun rises every day? I don't have to look at my watch and go, maybe the sun's going to rise. Maybe, I hope it does. No, the sun rises, I don't have to think about it. Do I have to worry about right now whether or not the moon is going to crash to the earth? No, right now I do not. It stays up there. I'm very happy about it. And likewise, I do not need to know how all of the things that I need to take care of in business are going to happen. I don't need to know how I'm finally going to meet Oprah. I know it's going to happen. I don't need to know how I will have my own national television show. I know it's going to happen. I don't need to know how I'll be able to travel across the world and still manage my business. It's going to happen. All I need to do is be faithful in every little step that I take. And every little step that I take, make sure that it's done excellent and in good spirits.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I would go crazy trying to figure out all of the details and the hows.
Mhm.
I'm glad you brought that up. So with that said, we have more people tuning in. So excited that everybody's tuning in. Oh my gosh, our time is almost up. I will let Richard have the platform right now. He's going to talk a little bit about um, man stuff. I know you probably thought this was only going to be me, Theresa, girl talk, girl talk. This is girl talk. This is girl talk with her guy. So, Richard, you have the platform to talk about, maybe how you see partnership in the business or how to, maybe family stuff, because you're away from your family right now. So I'll let Richard have the platform again, how to be boss lady happy during the holidays. Tonight's theme is relationships. And we wanted to mix it up a little bit. It's not your typical show or broadcast. So some jokes, some personal sharing, definitely some, tips and strategies on how to talk to people who are also having difficult times during this period. But I'll let Richard have the floor.
Why, thank you, Teresa. And going back to our little off her advice from earlier, this was again entirely unplanned. So
Can you move that back a little bit? I'm sorry. Sorry,
We'll
guys.
off the cuff
Sorry.
more technicals.
Okay.
As far as our relationship goes, that is
Well, this is not all about our relationship tonight.
no.
But if you want to talk about it, it's fine.
Any relationship needs to have a lot of laughter and a lot of forgiveness and a lot of patience. And I think with those three things, you can pretty much get through anything. I mean, we're not the perfect couple. We have our moments of ups and downs, but we talk, we work through it. And I think that's really what anyone needs is just, to have someone to talk to when they come home and someone who can work towards a shared goal with them. I think that's what a lot of people are missing when they're single. I know it was definitely a void in my life before I met Teresa, and it's a little, of what a lot of us miss from work too. So, I mean, I do know it's 2015 and careers are, pretty much the dominant concern of everyone these days. But I mean, just being away from the family unit, and always having that pressure to perform or be efficient or bring in the money or make the client happy. Yes, we need to do those things, but at the same time, it's not who we necessarily are. I mean, we're human. We fall, we break down, we, bleed, we cry. We need someone who we could share our weak sides with and, can be patient with us.
Awesome stuff. I love it. Thank you, Richard, for sharing. Awesome. So again, we will be back tomorrow night, same time, same bat channel. Tomorrow will be the lovely, beautifully talented Zelda Hayes. So again, on all of these channels tomorrow night. And I just wanted to leave you with another verse from a gift. Again, it's backwards probably on screen, but a gift from A Course in Miracles. Again, a gift or gifts from A Course in Miracles. gifts from A Course in Miracles. Just one last. Thank you so much, guys. I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for, spending an hour with me to talk about happy. Okay, so love's arms are open to receive you and give you peace forever. Love wishes to be known, completely understood and shared.
Yeah.
It has no secrets, nothing that it would keep apart and hide. That's love. Love does not seek for power, but for relationships. Truth does not struggle against ignorance. And love does not attack fear. Love can have no enemy. Love can have no enemy. So with that, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Please comment. Please let us know how you enjoyed it. And again, tune in tomorrow again, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Wherever else you are, please calculate that time zone. Those are the only two I can keep up with for my time, Eastern time. And, I enjoy giving back. I enjoy sharing. I enjoy, just having the platform to bring to you what has kept me this far and what has kept me happy. I have to say, no, life isn't perfect, but I'm good right now. I'm good. So I wish you all happy holidays and a very special time with your friends, family. Enjoy yourself. And if you enjoyed tonight, please comment. Please let us know. If you enjoyed Richard, give him some encouragement. And he may come back. If you want to see Richard back, let him know. You can find me. I told you, Boss Chick Theresa. Boss Chick, CHIC Theresa with an H. And you can find Richard at
Bossman Richard T.
And he came up with these names. Now you know. Okay. What's your Twitter again, Richard?
And I'll give a shout out to Copyright Brown. She already said she likes Richard.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Copyright Brown.
All right, your Twitter address one more time. Here we go. You've created a monster. Just so you know, you've created a monster.
Oh my Lord. Bossman Richard T.
So smooth, right? So smooth. He's like that. Thank you guys, everyone. Really appreciate it. Happy holidays. Come back tomorrow. See you.
Bye.